a little bit better, huh? It'll do. Oh no. There we go. I had the volume button down all the way. Is that gonna work? Hello, person. I'm trying to hang this phone from a lamp, and I do not know how it's working. How you doing in there? I'm gonna try to stay on top of the comments today. Hello. Oh, it's going good, Michael. How are you doing? Yesterday, I spent way too much time watching videos of people putting together bullet journals. Let me see if I turn this like that, if the horrible glare goes away. It did, but now the lamp's moving. Oh, Toki, hello. So yeah. So we're gonna be doing some bullet journaling. And some of you might say, but Paperback Junkie, what do you need bullet journaling for? You have this amazing calendar behind you. Haha, I do. But as you can see, not only are the months on here, hey Jody, September, August, October, and November, this also has the dates for the Agathon on it. Now, Agathon took place in, I guess, 2017. Is that correct? So I don't really use this anymore. And the reason for it is because this whole area has turned into another bookcase. So I don't really get over to it as often as I would like. So I thought I would do a bullet journal. And because I am all into making zines and stuff, I made a zine bullet journal. So it's a little different. And I really didn't want to write out the year. So I just took a PNG I found on Google and threw it in there and then did the 2019 type on the top. But basically what I wanted to do is kind of go over some of this. Before I started this video, I watched Books Like Whoa video on bullet journal ideas, and there was something in that one that like was perfect for me, and so like I want to add that to it, which is basically like videos I'm gonna do on BookTube. I want to do like a checklist of those. So instead of doing like having like TBRs in every month of the journal, I'll just have like a box with 12 check marks that I could do TBRs for, and a box for wrap ups, and a box for hauls. So I'm going to be adding that to this. But first, I'm going to add coffee to my cup. So you guys are going to have to stare at bookcases for like 20 seconds. So start counting. And I'm back. that worked out well. So, other things in here. I gave up on TBRs. Exactly. I think what I would like to do maybe is a weekly TBR. I was talking to Britt and the bibliotherapist, Aaron, last night. And I was like, if there were 24 months in a year instead of 12, I feel like my like things I plan would not end in failure so much. So, maybe I'll do shorter TBRs. Literally went from reading the King James Bible to Bigfoot books in December. Okay, what Bigfoot books? Because Zoe is like a huge fan of the Bigfooted monster. And if there are awesome Bigfoot books, she needs to know about those. So anyway, I have my future log, and I only did one page for it because I don't know exactly how much of this I'm going to use. And a lot of this I condensed more than I wanted to because I don't want to have so much like blank space that I feel like I'm not doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. So then I just start adding shit to it that I really don't need or want to mess with, and then feel like I failed. So that's really short. On my goal page, I just have a little area for general goals, but I have more space for my quarterly goals because I feel like I need to really focus on that. Again, I need shorter periods of time to take care of stuff, if that makes sense. Things to check out. I have books, film, TV shows, music, and podcasts. Bigfoot, Lauren Coleman, and The Last Gunfighter, Sudden Fury. You're gonna have to like message me those because I will forget those because I don't have a pen. I'm just talking about books that I should read. Pen? Okay. You give me two names and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to give it to me somewhere else. Jesus. Okay. What was it? Sudden Fury. Can I look at these again? Aha. Bigfoot. Lauren Coleman. Coleman. And where was that? The Last Gunfighter, Sudden Fury. Okay. Okay. Sudden. I wanted to write a book. Well, actually, I wanted to make a movie when I was doing a lot of filmmaking at the time called Spaghetti Sasquatch and have it be like an Italian spaghetti western with a Bigfoot. So maybe I'll just write that. Anyway, so I have all sorts of stuff in there. And then I have places gone to, like places to go. Brain dump page that I could just throw in anything. And the beauty about this is because it's just stapled paper, I could just add more pages to it if I need to in any area. I got a bucket list on here that I haven't written anything in yet. I haven't written anything in a lot of this. And then I have idea pages for videos, podcasts, song ideas, weird mass, mailing list ideas, and blog ideas. And then this is kind of a big spot for me too. New things to try. I really want to. Okay, let me share a little bit about myself here. I always think people who wait till the end of the year to like do something significant for the new year is stupid and that they should be trying all year round. That being said, for the last couple years, I haven't tried anything and nothing's happened. So I'm going back to this collective conscious, we're going to make things better in 2019 stuff. So, new things I want to try. One of the things that I want to try more of is seafood because I like tuna melts, and that's about it. On sourdough was Swiss, by the way. But like, I feel like I need to just like open myself up more to other fish. And I never really ate shrimp or lobster because they're like the cockroaches of the ocean and they sit on the bottom and eat all the other fish's shit. So that's never been something I'm like, ooh, I definitely want to put that in my mouth. So hopefully I'll be eating lobster. And then since I want to move and live like on a beach that never gets cold and I just like drink coffee and margaritas all day. It's why butter was created. That's awesome. So yeah, so I want to just like kind of open my horizons a bit there. Old things to get rid of. With the exception of books. Crawfish boil. You know what's funny? We had a creek behind my house when I was growing up. And we would always catch the crawfish. But we would never eat them. We would just like get a bucket full of crawfish and kind of stare at them until they died. So I guess that's kind of Jeffrey Dahmer-ish. I'm sorry I shared that with you now. But yeah, I mean, Southern California crawfish out of a flood control channel probably isn't the thing you eat to make you feel good. But yeah, old things to get rid of. I want to really like bring down clutter. I do like my books, but I think books that I've had for a long time that I know I'm not going to read anytime soon, I might get rid of. So I'm thinking of doing like yard sales and like more eBay kind of stuff. I don't know what that means. I got a tweet. Sorry. So anyway, this is another big area for me. Now, I'm the kind of person that if I find an author I like, I run it into the ground. I will find every book and read every single one until there's nothing left to read, and then I either start rereading it, or like the case with Vonnegut, like I love Kurt Vonnegut so much, and when I found him, I was like, it was like the end of high school, and I burned through all of his books. And then I was so pissed off that there weren't more that I just kept reading Breakfast of Champions over and over again. So, anyway, There are a lot of book series that I need to finish reading. Um, so like Travis McGee, which I know I'm not going to be able to finish this year. There's just no way because I need to read like 12 more of his books, the John D. McDonald, Travis McGee books. And I could definitely put a dent in that, but I can't read all of them, I don't think. I think I'd go crazy if that's all I read. And then I also have book series to finish buying because I do collect. So like my Bukowski collection is in here. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty nice. But like if you know anything, here, let me just show you without taking everything down because that is probably what'll happen here. Okay. Come on, fuckers. Okay. So for instance, Echo Press, I think they're a part of HarperCollins. Yeah, HarperCollins. They re-released all of the Black Sparrow Press books with the original artwork and stuff, which I am so grateful for. Thank you, Echo, for doing that. But there's a part of me that doesn't want my books to say Echo on the spine, but wants my books to say, oh, sorry, Black Sparrow Press. So, and this one is beat up, but this was the only time I ever found this book in a Black Sparrow edition. So it's normally like a used bookstore thing or buying stuff online, and you never know how it's going to be. But like all of these books here, I need to go through this and see which ones I don't have, because then I would like to get those. So even though the Echo ones are cool, and I have most of them in Echo, I have quite a few in the Black Sparrow Press editions. And this is just like a nerdy edition kind of thing. Like, I want all of the Black Sparrow Press editions. And it's stupid because I'll get a first printing of an Echo and then want the 37th printing of a Black Sparrow Press. I don't know. So, that's one thing that's going on with me. The UK editions of the Raymond Chandler books, I really want. They're the ones. Jody, you have, I think, The Big Sleep in a UK edition. The one with the super minimalistic. Oh, that's way on the bottom. I'm not going to be able to get to that. Well, you know what it looks like. I think there's 2 books I don't have. Yeah. Just crawl. No one will ever see you. Did you guys see that? Anyway, so I want those. My Burroughs books, like my John Carter and my Tarzan collections. Like my Tarzan ones, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because I have some in the first run. Oh, I can't remember who did it. What? You're fine, don't worry about it. And then I have some that are the Neil Adams covers, the black spine ones, and I like those too. So I don't know which ones I want, and I always decide and then I change my mind. But I also want to finish getting the Ace Lancer Conan books with the majority of them have the Frazetta covers. And I have like half of those. So just like little things like that. Like I want to finish that off because I feel like I can't turn the page into the next nerdy book collecting world of mine until I could do that. As far as graphic novels go, there is a lot of Batman I want to pick up. For those of you who are wondering, how come you haven't been doing a lot of comic stuff? I'll tell you why. Because my fucking comic shop canceled my pull list. I might do a whole video about this, but I told them when I got the pull list, I'm like, look, I live on a stupid mountain, and I'm not going to be able to get down every week, but probably every month, every 2 months, I'll be able to get down here. Oh, that's fine. 5 weeks no show, done. You're out. So all of the titles I had for those 5 weeks, nothing. So pissed. So that happened. So now I'm like swearing off floppies for the time, I guess, and I'm just going trade paperbacks. So that's a whole new you, me. So there's that.
There's not much to do a video about. You have to do a video about that.
Why? Because I just said everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? Okay. So, and then I have series that I need to finish writing. I have 3 that aren't done. I don't take as much time to appreciate the art, but I love being. I think that was about comics. Oh wait, I don't take as much time to appreciate the art, but I love being able to consume many issues at once. Dude, tell me about it. I love like. Okay, this is me getting nerdy. Seriously, me sitting down. Like, as soon as I come back from the shop and I have, like, Batman, Detective Comics, Nightwing, Red Hood and the Outlaws, and then whatever stupid event book that is not continuity with any other books that I'm reading. So, like, what was the one? Heroes in fucking Crisis, about the support group for superheroes with PTSD. Yeah.
You did it the wrong way.
I don't care. I have a JFK bullet. It bends. It goes sideways. Okay. So anyway, I really do miss that. Like, that was like one of the best days ever. And then I'm a part of this Discord chat with other like Batman nerds. And I haven't been able to talk to them because they are all caught up. And I'm like 2 months behind now on everything. And so I just haven't even gone to it. It's like this guy at the comic book store has like destroyed my social life. Yeah.
Hi, dogs.
But anyway, series to finish writing. So like The Gavel is like my like 1940s pulp superhero who's not super, just a hero kind of dude. And I wrote like a 4-part thing with him, and I never finished writing the 4th one. I know what's going to happen. I just haven't sat down to do it. Hitman Black, I need to write the last. Let me know if I'm in your way, hun. Okay. I need to write the last chunk of that. And then the Bloodlust romance books, that's my oldest. That's the first book I ever wrote and got published or whatever. That was like back in 2006. And I wrote the second novel for that, and that came out. But like, I was such a different person then. Like, I really just don't know if I could go back to that. So next to it, I wrote Might Let Die. I think I'm gonna let it die. I'm just gonna, every year I say I'm gonna write it, and I never do. I never even attempt. I never even think about it. I just go at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna write that book. And I just have no desire to do it. So, as far as my month goes, I vaguely plotted out my January. As you can see, a 3rd grader has done this. So every month I have, here, let me show you what a clean month looks like. Okay, so this is what I did. So this is for February. Okay, it's just a blank page with the calendar right here. And then I have trackers. And this is for personal stuff, growth, for like my channel, my sales, for my books, my music, mailing lists, blog reads, anything that I can actually track that makes sense to track, I will have down here, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second on January. And then I have my writing and my reading. So every day I used to do, like, I've done everything from 3,000 words to 6,000 words a day that I'm supposed to write. What I think I'm going to do this year is just have a 4-hour window every day where I have to write. I'm not going to have a word count I have to hit. I'm just going to have a window where I write in, and that's that. As far as the reading goes, shit, I can't remember whose channel I saw this on. That's really bad. I watched so many fucking bullet journal videos yesterday. It was awful. But the reading, who the fuck was that? I don't remember. Maybe it was that Lala person. I don't remember. Anyway, they had this thing that was like, how many pages read every day. I want to do that. Because I will go through bouts where I'm reading every day because I am excited about what I'm reading. And then I have books that I want to read, but I'm not like excited about, so I don't read them. So now if I know I need to track how many pages I read every day, at least I will dabble in stuff when I'm not like super excited about it. So that'll be worth it. So as far as my trackers go, this is super messy, but at least I sort of used a ruler. It was actually my phone. Okay, so in this personal area, I have watering plants, cleaning the house, writing, reading, booktube, time with family, taking my pills and my vitamins. I always fucking forget, dude. Posting on Instagram, writing my blogs, working out and eating better kind of thing. So I just have this giant grid, and I'm just going to fill in a oddly shaped rectangle every time I do one of those things. Up here I have all the days of the month, and that's that. In my growth area, I have I'm gonna have like my starting number and my end number. So like booktube, Instagram mailing list, my Amazon sales, Twitter growth, weird mass growth. I think I'm going to be doing the weird mass growth based on website visits. I don't take as much time to appreciate. Oh wait, no, you shared to this. Oh my god, I need to do this. Yes, somebody do this. No, actually, there's like 8,000 fucking people doing this right now. In fact, I just watched. I think I already said this. I don't know. I might have. I might not have. I just watched Books Like Whoa. She did a video on her bullet journal, and I think I said this. I don't know if I did or not. Anyway, who cares? I'll say it again in case you weren't here. She did this thing where instead of every month having a thing like, oh, I have to do a TBR, oh, I have to do a book haul, oh, I have to do a wrap up, she just has like a box that has like 12 check marks in it. So when she does those things, she just checks it off. I'm going to do that because I really don't want to deal with that. So anyway, blogging. And then as far as like the music stuff I do, I have all the projects. I have Creeper Sin, the Murder Cult, my solo stuff, and Cthulhu Book Club. So I'll have the growth and stuff there. My Etsy store. And then here I have my weight. I don't really talk about this, but I have lost, maybe I have talked about it, 48 pounds since. Anytime I try to schedule my videos, it falls apart. So that type of thing might be good for me too. Yeah, and again, there needs to be 24 months in a year instead of 12. I'm going to stand by that. But yeah, I've lost like 48 pounds since August. And that's just me eating better ish and trying not to just like little things. Like if I'm gonna eat something, I'll eat something that's better. If I'm going to eat this, I'm going to eat this of it. You know, like oh, thank you, Jody. But yeah, so like everything's weird right now because like I really don't buy clothes. Like I get t-shirts for like my birthday and Christmas because I asked for them, kind of thing. But other than that, like I really never buy clothes. And all my pants, all my shorts, like I'm wearing my camis right now, they're falling off. I feel like a weird like mail order stripper every time I go somewhere because I feel like if I make a wrong move, my pants are gonna fall off. And like I've like put new holes in my belt, but I still need to do that more. So, and I just can't justify spending money on clothes when I could be buying books, you know? So that's stupid and irrational. So maybe that's something that'll change. So anyway, so that is my January. And then the price of stuff is ridiculous. It is. And so like I want to just start, and because I've been playing Conan Exiles like nobody's business, I just want to make like a loincloth out of old denim and tell everybody to fuck off, and I'll just wear that for the rest of my life. That's another goal. I have to get new computers for all of us this year. So actually this month coming up, like I need a new PC, Zoe needs a new PC, and my daughter needs a new PC. I think I'm going to be able to fix my Mac. A part was supposed to be delivered yesterday and it did not show up. So after I argue with Amazon for a while, hopefully I'll be able to fix that. But as far as the PC world goes, I need to get all that. They have these belts that are like the kind of zip tie, no notches. Oh yeah. Like what do you call it? Like the kind of fabricy ones with the slide thing. Yeah, I should just get one of those. That's really smart. It's really smart. Okay, I'll probably do that. Oh yeah, but I play Conan Exiles, and I'm gonna start a clan, and I'm gonna get a server because for the amount of time I spend on that, I need to be doing that with other people, or else I am going to shrivel up, and my social anxiety is going to get worse. And then the only way I will be able to converse with people is if I hit them over the head with a stone mace first. So, if any of you out there play Conan Exiles, let me know because I would enjoy playing with you. Boy, that sounds awful. Hey, little boy, I would enjoy playing with you. I really shouldn't talk to people ever. So then I have that, and then I have a bunch of blank pages at the back, just for like other little things like that YouTube idea. That's going back here. See, it says leftovers. And then on the very back, I have a year at a glance of next year, 2 years from now, I guess, 2020, however you make that work. Just so I have an idea of what's going on. And my birthday and my nephew's birthday both fall on Friday the 13th. So that means we're going to have a Friday the 13th party for my birthday in 2020. So for those of you who want to come, start booking your flights now. I don't know where we're going to be living. I feel overwhelmed thinking of making a list of all the things I want to work on and accomplish. Yeah, see, that's why when I started putting this together, I'm like, should I only do a month at a time? Like, should I not do like 2019 and just do like January? Because then it's smaller. My ideas are my ideas, but like, I don't want to like just ditch goals. So maybe if I have the first few pages the same every month with stuff that I've already written in them, like printed in them, and I could just focus on each month, maybe I could do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, because like, again, I don't want this to be overwhelming. And to some of you, you might be going, Jesus Christ, Dr. Matt, that is overwhelming. But I'm hoping it's not for me, and it doesn't seem like it would be. Like, this layout like makes sense to my brain, so this should be pretty chill to do. So we'll see. But let me write down that YouTube thing, the booktube idea. Oh, I'm using quarterly aspirations. I know, I just watched your video on it. Oh, actually, let me. I used quarterly aspirations this year. Like, I have overall book goals and quarter. Oh, that's a long comment, and I'm having a hard time because it keeps disappearing. To accomplish a 3-month span. Yeah, so I did that too in here. If I could find the nasty page I was on. Where did it go? Which way did it go? Which way did it go? So like, I have my goals and my quarter goals. So I'm just gonna, in this general area, write whatever the fuck I want. But there's certain, so like one of the quarter goals I already know I'm gonna be doing. There is, on like my solo acoustic music project thing, there was this like concept album that I never recorded, but I used to play live all the time and kind of tell a story. And I wanted to record that and write a novel about it and release it at the same time and all this other fucking shit. But as I was going through it, it does have a good ending and everything, but it's so fucking depressing that I feel like if I were to write that as a book as well, I might kill myself. So I'm just going to do the music, and it's you're good. You're so late. If you were a period, you would be running to Planned Parenthood right now. This is a great idea. I'm hoping that journaling will help me actually reach my goals. Me too. Me too. So anyway, back to that thing. There's 16 songs. I was going to break it up into 4 EPs and put them out every week, but now I'm thinking I should put them out every quarter. I just think it would alleviate a lot of stress. So I think I'm going to do that. I hope the Planned Parenthood joke didn't offend anybody. I'm not thinking. I watched that episode of Modern Family the other day where Cam and yes plus leaves people wanting for more. Yes. Where Cam and Al Bundy, I can't remember what his name is on the show, were coaching the football team, and they weren't allowed to use certain words Thank you, Sarah. And so they he was the principal was yelling at Cam, saying that being gay doesn't hold as much weight as it used to, and if he was trans, then maybe they would have somewhere to start from. But the Al Bundy character, God, I can't believe I can't remember his name, dude. Dinosaur brain over here. He's in the protected elderly class, so technically they can't tell him that he's saying anything wrong, or they can't contradict anything he says. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm in that class. And Zoe and my daughter are like, no, you're not that old. And I'm like, fuck. So, like, I'm this close to being in a protected elderly class where I could say whatever I want. And I'm not really this close, I'm more like that close. Oh, yeah. Got my cup of joe. It's actually kind of cold because I've been talking a lot. So, anyway, what are some other things that you guys have in. Oh, yeah, the YouTube thing. I was going to write that down. What are some things you guys have in your journals? Or ideas you think I should put in mind to keep me from going crazy? Because that is kind of a big thing. Okay, TBR. Wrap ups. What else do we got? Oh, hauls. I am gonna try to do hauls in a fashion to where you guys know that every blah 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 there will be another haul video. Because I love hauls. They're so much fun. And I love watching hauls. Those are also fun. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll just do that on all of these, because that will make sense. And then I will show you guys, and you guys will go, whoa, that guy is an artist. And I will say, stop. I'm going to do circles on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I didn't need that much room. So, boom. Look at that. Look at that. It is so neat. I'm like, how did he do that? And I'm like, I'm not going to tell you. It's my little secret. So I got TBR, wrap-ups, hauls, boom. Now I don't need to write them in. Every little thing. That guy is an artist. See, Michael? Damn it. He knows. So, 2019 bullet journal. How are you doing? A true artist. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to have to do live streams like this all the time if you guys are just going to compliment me. My self-esteem. I actually felt it raise a little bit. Okay. So, if you're watching this not live, let me know down below what you think about this, what you think will help me, what you think will not help me. I might actually do videos. Let me know if this is something you want to see. But like my books to finish, series to finish buying and collecting, I might do all that live. Like if you guys want to see that, like where I'm like, I stack up like my Bukowski books or my Tarzan books or my Raymond Chandler's or my Conan books or my Lovecraft or whatever. If that is something you guys are interested in, I will totally do that. Because that ain't no skin off of my teeth. So, that is something that I will do. Let me ask you guys this last question. Where you guys live, the climates that you live in, do succulents thrive outdoors? If you plant cacti or succulents of any kind, let me know where these places are. Because me and Zoe are thinking about moving. Yes. Is it too humid there, Jody, though? Does the humidity make the leaves kind of mushy or wilty on the ends? Like, do you have to constantly go through and make sure there's no water resting in the leaves? I personally think it'll be just fine. And I'm wondering if loincloths are appropriate in your neck of the woods, Jody. We can, but we want to have a garden and we want to buy a house and we don't want to. No succulents, but we have oh, that's the other thing, dude. Oh my gosh. Because the things we were talking about was she doesn't mind the cold. I'm over the cold. I've been in the cold. I'm over it. I want, like, I want to be barefoot every day. Just because I'm lazy. Loincloths are frowned upon. No cacti here either, but veggie gardens are a real treat. But like the thing is, we want culture. We want to have, like, we got spoiled in LA because there are a couple amazing used bookstores there, and there's like museums and galleries and all that other stuff, and we really enjoyed that. It's because of ticks. Oh no. Dude, do you guys want me to tell you a story? Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story about my friend whose name will not be said here. I swear on a stack of Bibles it wasn't me. But my friend, when we were little kids, somehow he got a tick in his wiener. And his dad, I'm looking for writing craft books. I see people in Speedos. That's like a loincloth, right? Well, see, the loincloth is more of a hangy thing that covers. Speedos are quite restrictive. So yeah, and I can't believe I'm having this conversation either. Zoe is going to kill me. But yeah, he got a tick on his wang doodle, and his dad, a butt flap and a front flap. So we'll do that. His dad had to hold a lighter next to the tick, so like with the flame, so the tick would get scared and crawl out, or else if they pulled it out, the head would fall in, and there would be all sorts of mumbo jumbo. So that has terrified me of ticks. No, exactly. So I am just like, I'll just say it. Every time someone says the word tick, I think of Joe's penis, and I get really nervous. It's horrible. But yeah, so like, I have family in Florida, and so that was something we were talking about. We were talking about Maine, we were talking about Vermont. I did say his name, but I didn't say his last name, and that's a very common name. I don't know. I used to live in Oregon for a bit. I was in Eugene, so I'm familiar with it, but I'm not like over the moon about it. Exactly, Michael. They are beautiful and really cold. Kentucky is cool, just putting it out there. Kentucky. Did we look at Kentucky? Oh my gosh, this is really funny. Property Maine is more or less free though. Yeah, it is super inexpensive, and that's kind of what we started looking at. But Zoe, Zoe wanted to look at Salem, Massachusetts. Okay. She's like, let's look at Salem, Massachusetts. And so she goes on Zillow or whatever and finds this place. And it was like this house on a huge plot of land. And it was like an 8-bedroom house and it was super affordable. And I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, like this is amazing. So I called the realtor and I'm like what happened? Did like somebody die there? Like, are there bodies buried in the basement? Like, why is this place so like inexpensive? Like, for all that land on top of it, like, what happened here? Like, something horrible must have happened. And the guy's like, you could have 3 libraries. Yes. The guy was like, no, it's just a normal house. It's the going rate. And he had this like real like southern like drawl, and I was like, that's kind of weird. And he couldn't like really answer any of the questions I had. And he's like, no, that's just like how much stuff is here. And I'm like thinking to myself, bullshit. And so I look at the ad on Zoe's phone, and it says Salem MS. And I'm like, Zoe, MA is Massachusetts. I'm like, this says MS. And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, am I calling Mississippi? And the guy's like, yeah. I'm like, got it. Okay. Thank you so much. So that was hysterical. And then I felt really stupid because with the pictures, I like didn't even think for a second that that could have been Mississippi. I was like, ooh, Salem's nice. It's very woodsy. Wasn't expecting that. So anyway, good times. So think about that. Think about succulence and warmth. It doesn't feel like a Fulci film like I'd like it to. Ooh, you said the F word. We're going to have to start talking about Fulci now. Austin, Texas has some great culture right here. We are actually going to Austin, I think, in June for a family reunion kind of thing. So we will be able to check that out. And we'll see. Because if not, like, we're going to go to Bora Bora. Or, I don't know. I don't even care anymore. Just, like, plop me somewhere and I will just be okay. As long as I don't have to wear pants or shoes. I'll be fine. All right. So, thanks, BookTube. Let me know what you think. Let's chat about it some more. Thanks for spending the morning with me. Move to Belize. My aunt has a house there. If your aunt is letting us live in this said house, then yes, that is something that could actually take place. So we will chat about that off of YouTube. All right, guys. Have a wonderful... It's Sundays, right? Yeah, have a wonderful Sunday, guys. Bye-bye. If I could figure out how to turn this off, you can rent it. Now, I'm not renting anything ever again. I want to buy. I'm so tired. How do I stop this? God, I feel like such a... Oh, the X.